It's supposed to be the nation's great global games, but it's being protected by a private security firm now accused of letting Britain down. That G4s has a track record of being accused of falling short at showpiece events. This morning's papers were full of what was termed the farce of needing the army to bail out the Olympics.
This really looks like another huge Home Office shambles. On Monday, the Home Secretary was asked specifically about recruitment at G4s, and she said the Home Office has put in place a number of assurance processes to ensure that we have effective and robust scrutiny of venue security planning. We have been testing our plans thoroughly and are confident that our partners will deliver a safe and secure games. So confident that 2 days later she called in the troops.
We were receiving reassurances from G4s until very recently, and the absolute gap in the numbers was only crystallised finally yesterday. Monitoring has been taking place throughout the process of this contract, and we have obviously been testing and challenging the assurances that we've been receiving from G4s.
G4s wasn't up to the job. So what you're saying, from what we've heard, is that G4s have bitten off more than they can chew, basically?
I think G4s have probably got ambition mixed up with ability.
This is an embarrassment for a company which builds itself as the world's biggest private security firm.
My old regiment, for instance, has just been told that they won't be getting their post-Afghanistan leave. And many of these men are now coming to do Olympic security with their P45s in their back pocket, because we know that a battalion from that regiment is now going to be cut. This isn't good for morale.
Chairman and Chief Executive of G4s, who get hundreds of millions in non-Olympic government contracts, have been summoned to a Commons committee next week to explain what's gone wrong.
Well, we asked to speak to G4s, to LOCOG, to the Home Office and the Ministry of Defence about these last-minute changes. No one was made available. We asked if they could send a soldier, but they just hung up. Lord Carlisle, is there not an argument here for saying there may have been a problem, it's been sorted, let's just get on with the games?
Well, I think we should say that and we should enjoy the games, but the fact that the problem has been sorted is no thanks to G4s and no thanks to robust contractual arrangements. And I hope those who are guilty of the failings will be called to account. This morning I heard on Radio 4 countless emails being read out from people who are actually employed by G4s who are not being told where to go or what to do. That's totally unacceptable. Thank heavens for the British services.
You're not a little concerning that until yesterday and today, it seems a lot of people involved in the periphery, the underlings working for G4s knew about these problems. The people organising the games and the Home Office had no idea.
And there is a real question about the tendering arrangements that were followed here. I hope that the public are not going to be made to pay for these mistakes.
As she knows, G4s is already the supplier of hundreds of millions of pounds of government contracts, from prisons to the immigration service. Will she now look at those contracts and make sure that there is a pause before any further contracts are given? G4s has let the country down, and we have literally had to send in the troops.